Hello there everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses for episode 2 of our Star Wars Empire at War Expanded Thrawn's Revenge 3.0 preview playthrough as the Empire of the Hand. In our first episode, we managed to successfully take Yaga Minor as well as group our fleet over Rygar here. We had a failed attempt at an assault on Bakura and we lost a phalanx, so that was very sad. But we are in the process of building up a little bit. So what I'd really like to do is get down to Endor, because getting to Endor kind of locks up all the territory that we have and then kind of makes it so we can go whichever direction we like. But it's really that I don't want to have to defend Yaga Minor. But if we really have to, we can go try to get Munilinst, Ord Tracy, and Ord Veneer and take out the PA a bit earlier than we probably would normally do. But we're gonna unpause here. We're gonna keep taking a look at some of the mechanics as they come up, or some of the changes as they come up in 3.0. There were a few questions about ground units for the Empire of the Hand. I think I did mention it last episode, but we are still reworking the ground units, or we haven't gotten to reworking the ground units. So that will happen, but the stats for the space units, aside from some individual changes, they're not going to be the same kind of like full overarching reworks that happened in the previous releases. Like, there's going to be some adjustments, but the new designs are kind of built on the stats that we were using for 2.3.6. So we are just under enough money to build a phalanx, I think.
Construction complete.
Yeah, 7,700. We need one more galactic week, but I don't know that we have one more galactic week. It's going to be a little tough to hold on to everything. Our income's going to be a little bit lower than you'd normally expect because we are playing with a resources that are going to give us a -3 influence factor for pretty much the entire time, because we can't have an income on Durasteel or industrial supplies and food, so that's going to hit our influence and hit our income as a result. But there will be more stuff with influence mechanics and everything in the next playthrough we do, which there is a poll up for patrons on who we're going to play next. In addition to picking ship names, you guys can vote on that. Let's see. Ooh, that is not a good combination to have. I don't want the ground units with it, but I do want to take Krustai. The Empire took it from the Chiss. We're going to take it from the Empire, and we'll go from there. So we're going in on you, and I guess we'll move that guy in there. Alright, let's get Tundro, because we do want a phalanx. Well, really I want an Intigo, but we're going to settle for a phalanx for now. Because we really, like, the Empire of the Hand doesn't have the most difficult starting position if you can get a decent setup off the start. Alright. Don't want to send Tass in there, but long range shooty boy. Be long range and shooty. We'll send in the 2 Syndics in front, along with the Ascendancy Star Destroyer.
Orders confirmed.
I wouldn't mind renaming the Chaff and the Ascendancy, to be honest, because their names imply that they were made by the Chiss directly. But it doesn't. It's not too bad considering, like, it could just be an homage type thing, because the Chiss are a big part of the Empire of the Hand. And make it clear that they have no ill intent towards the Ascendancy. But considering these are the ones made directly by the Chiss, and these are the ones that are like made directly by the Empire of the Hand, it wouldn't have been terrible. But people are already confused by how much the other stuff gets renamed, so
I got one. Intercepting.
Probably not going to happen.
Locking on.
Okay, took out the engines. Their ground stuff can go away. They can go fight other people for us. But also a reminder that this playthrough is going to be continued live on Twitch. The next episodes will be recorded on probably Monday. So that's twitch.tv/CoreyLoses. There's a link in the description. Usually it's around sometime in the afternoon. There's no real fixed time for it. But that is how I handle these playthroughs for the most part. I do the first couple episodes, just me recording lonely in my office, and then after that, I record on Twitch. And I'm not sure how people feel about the difference in the episodes. Me responding to chat versus me just talking to myself like this. Like, for the first few episodes, there's enough for me to just talk about all the time that, or enough ground for me to cover that I don't feel anything's really missed out in terms of informative content from it just being me, but I've thought about doing like some playthroughs where I do the entire thing offline, some where I do the entire thing streamed.
Yes, sir.
But
Squad, move out.
as we go, probably just keep on adjusting things.
Right away, sir.
Ready. Destination set.
All right.
Ready.
This will probably, let's sell that.
Order.
Armed
Acknowledged.
and ready.
I think there's, no, the sensor's over there. There's not one here.
Proceeding.
Okay, they didn't really have anything here.
On my way.
I really like the waterfall on this map. It's very pretty. Coming from, I assume, underwater springs. I do wish Empire at War could have, like, water on different levels. But you'd have to fake that with props. Then the lighting would be weird. So it's not impossible, but it's not easy either. How are we for pilots? Are they? Okay. The pilots don't add or subtract properly, so they shouldn't be a problem. We have the one pilot academy, and that'll be probably enough. But let's drag you guys off of there. Get our ground units separated again. And we'll take that phalanx down into that fleet. But I'll probably, let's switch some of the, good, nice try. Let's switch up some of the heroes. So I'm going to send Thrawn and probably Arlani down together to this fleet.
Of course.
So a Syndic and an ISD. Then we keep an ISD and Strike Fast as well as the Ascendancy Star Destroyer over here. And I'd kind of want to give Stent his own fleet if we can, but that'll be after we've actually built another fleet for him. The Chiss, or the Hapens, their AI, there was a lot of comments about this that people saw that the Hapens were active. So their AI is turned on, but they don't have much they can build on the ground, especially right now. So normally what happens is they're just an impenetrable bulwark in these playthroughs. But right now, because they are trying to take territory, and they can only really build infantry, they'll probably take a planet or two, but it's going to make them more vulnerable to attacks like we're kind of seeing here, where they've lost 2 of the transitory mists because they're sending their units out. But you'll start seeing some more progress on the Hapens as well over the next couple releases. But I'm kind of hoping we're going to be able to come up against them in this playthrough. We got that, and let's get... I'm going to save up for an Intigo for the next one. Where are you coming into?
Coordinates received.
Must have missed that. Krustai. Okay. That's going to take a little while for them to get there, but also for our reinforcements to get here. I'm not sure which is going to get there first, to be honest. But let's build our shipyard here, our level 4. Right now there's no garrisons. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the previous episode, but there's no shipyard garrisons. It's going to be close, but we have Thrawn's bonus. So yeah, there's no shipyard garrisons because there's the shipyards haven't been coded beyond their basic form yet. There's not the factional forms. So even having the level 4 shipyard for this playthrough won't be super useful. It'll be useful for building, but it won't be useful for garrisons. Here we actually have the redone Falk by 3 Cole. He's been doing actually a lot of Revan's Revenge stuff recently, which I was showing off in the Discord, going through all 3 mods and kind of just showing what's gone on everywhere a couple nights ago. That happens sometimes. We have a development streaming center in the Discord server, which is linked in the description, where occasionally we'll just go in and either show off stuff or work on stuff before it's ready for full prime time reveals. Alright. We are going to be able to probably take their
Go after the stragglers. Stay in formation. Get behind them.
their fighters out. I'm going to move the Syndics up. Like, this would be so much better if we had had that Phalanx, or even, especially the Intigo.
I'm on them. All power to the engine. Enemy craft.
I want to kind of boost up ahead of there.
Do you have something
Because we want the extra damage from these guys, because they are capital ships, but I just don't want to make Thrawn or Aralani be in the line of fire.
Form up. Locking on. Coming back around for another run. Enemies in range.
Alright, we'll keep the Peltist at the back there. You guys move up.
Target. Getting a lock. Intercepting. Target locked. I'm on them. Excellent shot. I got one. Locking on.
Alright,
Enemies in
go around that way. Go around that way.
Target locked.
That, another one down, is a perennial problem that is still planned to get fixed.
Formation. Get behind them. Taking fire. Target locked.
It's not an Empire of the Hand playthrough without another one being down.
I'm on them. Advancing on target.
Alright, get towards the bombers.
Coming around. Excellent shot. I've got them in my sights. Commander, they're hitting us.
We're going to try to sneak around their forces and pick off some of these little guys.
Falling out of formation. I got one. Locking
Keep
on.
flying out there.
Enemies in range. Target locked. Coming back around for I'm ready.
Alright,
Eliminating
come on in that way.
Attacking the lasers.
Because we have a speed and we have a range advantage for the most part. And I'm going to try to take advantage of that.
Getting a lock. Intercepting. Locking on. I'm on them. Copy. Enemies in range.
Alright, Peltist,
Formation.
can you hit that ISD? And let's get our bombers on that ISD.
Target.
Kind of goes you as well.
Eliminating target.
There we go.
I have them now. Target locked.
I want to make sure we don't lose our engines on these guys. But here,
Enemy ships.
take down that hangar if you can.
Go after the stragglers. Closing on target. Excellent shot.
Alright, hit this one now.
you want?
Go after them. Regroup for another attack. I'm on them.
And pull on up here.
They're coming in quick. More enemy craft. Coming around.
Alright, pull up around. And we do lose an ascendancy there. Aralani, go around this way.
Using
Ready for the kill.
Thrawn, don't go too far up. And we are going to hit their interdictor.
I got one.
Alright, you two are going to be in perfectly fine shape to take on these guys.
Taking fire.
Like, I feel like the Empire of the Hand is going to be one of the factions with
Enemy forces.
the highest kind of skill cap,
Intercepting.
where it's going to be really built around how well can you take advantage of their speed for some of their units. Because if you just kind of ram your faces at each other, they won't perform as well as other factions will. But if you take advantage of some of their benefits, some of their strong points, then their offensive output can be quite high, especially with the heroes, which is really helping us right now. But
Nowhere to run.
they're really fast. They have a couple backwards facing hardpoints that usually is reserved for the fighter support roles, but it's a bit more universal for the Empire of the Hand. So even when they're running away, they have a little bit more of an ability to engage enemies and gives you a bit more opportunity to take advantage of their speed. Alright, Arlani go for the heavy duels on them. And Thrawn, you're kind of our heavy hitter in this fleet, so you can go on through now. Alright, that
Taking him out.
acclimator's been in trouble for a while.
Detected. What is your analysis? Another run.
Falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
Attack formation.
Like, I think this Syndic split really helped us here. Harassing the sides and then being able to pull pressure off of either group.
Attack.
They're falling back.
Regroup for another attack.
Alright, you've actually lost your engines already. Okay. So we lost an Ascendancy Star Destroyer, but we did take out a lot of Imperial forces here. A couple Furrows, Kuro, kind of Ghosts, Macaria. Once you have an Intigo, it kind of changes how you're able to play around them. Because they can absorb a fair bit more damage than a lot of your other forces can. But, Bilbringi's going to be a problem then. It would give us another defensive position, and I think they might have cleared off some of their fleet for that. So, let's drop a Furrow in there. And we'll head over to Bilbringi. We got the...
Underway. Construction complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ooh.
There they are.
They do have some forces here. I'm not sure how much they're going to end up having. Alright. They have their shipyard. And they have Progress. Well, we have Thrawn.
Choose your
So,
reinforcements.
Thrawn,
Reinforcements
Arlani,
If you insist.
Reinforcements
two Syndics,
cancelled. Reinforcements cancelled.
long range shooty boy.
Standing by.
Head on over here.
Moving out. Heading out. Flank speed.
I'm waiting. Choose your
All
position
right.
wisely.
Star cruiser here.
You are in need of my expertise? Of course. Weapons ready.
Firing.
Alright, that's not good.
Our primary engine system is down.
That is really not good. Alright,
Star cruiser standing by.
we can no longer wait him out.
I assume you need my help.
Luckily we have the Baomu to do some healing on Thrawn here. But we're going to have to focus on Rogris.
Thrawn reporting.
So let's actually send Thrawn around to here. And we'll keep the Baomu in range to help him out. Arlani, Peltist,
More enemy craft.
Targeting.
get that power.
Firepower. Getting
So this is not a situation we can retreat from.
flank speed. Intercepting.
What do you need, sir?
I'm on them. Coming about.
HV guns are definitely a good use case for the repair stuff.
Excellent shot.
Okay,
I got
we're gonna switch the Peltis long range shooty boy onto the station. And a reminder, if you would like to become a patron or Twitch sub or channel member on YouTube and get a ship name in the playthrough, there's a link in the description to how that works.
Commander.
It's pretty epic.
Locking on.
Alright, let's go over here.
Coming around.
What do you need, sir?
Need to turn that down.
Target locked. Eliminating target.
All batteries fire on the
Alright.
Do you
We have
something to
killed
report?
them.
Fire at
Fighter
will.
heroes are always a bit difficult to balance properly. I think they're in a slightly better position than they were in both usefulness and killing them, but I think ultimately what we'd like to do with most, if not all of them, is have them stationed from a carrier. Then we don't have to worry about them being like under or overpowered too much individually,
Calculating attack.
because otherwise it can be difficult to have them not just murder everything.
What is it you want?
Alright, so there's 2 dead hard points, the engines and one of the, that's the duel?
What do you need, sir? Target
Coming
acquired.
back around for another run.
Alright, Aralani,
All power to the engine.
Sending Star Destroyer
we need to chase down that gladiator.
Awaiting orders. Heading for coordinates. Ready to receive
Yes, Commander. All batteries fire on the target.
Who was hitting that? I think it was the chaff. Okay, they're coming back
What do
around.
you need, sir? Sending Star Destroyer here.
Copy. Enemies in range.
Okay,
Ready for the kill.
there we go.
Initiating attack.
What do you need, sir? Sending Star Destroyer
I
here.
copy. Enemies
Yes,
incoming.
Commander. What do you need, sir?
Epic. Less epic.
We are victorious.
Are one of the stations not victory? Oh, I guess the factional variants? No, I don't know. Still some weirdness to clean up like I was talking about before, but it all works out. Alright, this should mean the ground is pretty easy to take here. It's just Bilbringi. 3-slot planet. They have at least the HV gun, so... Oh, we need... Ooh, we do need to save up some more money if we want to build the Antigo even on Neuron. So we'll let that happen. And I guess that'll still leave us with enough money next week to build the Antigo. So if we build the station now, yeah, because it's 11,000. And let's take Bilbringi.
Invasion commencing.
This is a map that survived the cull, but needs some significant rework, so it'll probably be based more around this area with some edits, rather than the full long line that it currently is.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route.
Because like you've already got, it's already shorter, because you used to start way back here more, and now you start
Move out.
halfway up the ramp.
Position Alpha
We
successfully
secure
reached.
a
Course
pad.
plotted.
At maximum
Adjusting
unit
navigator.
capacity. Production halted.
So let's see,
We've lost a build pad.
this sensor array will probably end up moving, considering where you are now.
Abandoned
right away.
sensor array.
'Cause it's much better now, even just with that
Moving to that area.
other adjustment.
We've lost a build pad. We've secured a build pad.
T4B ready. Give me
We've lost a
Alright, we
build
need
pad.
to kill you,
Armed and ready. Artillery
and
online.
you
Moving
need to
to
kill
position.
you,
copy.
you need to kill you.
Be mobile.
Reporting in. Moving out.
Engaging target.
What are your orders? Target acquired.
Is this a turbo laser AT-AT? Okay, no, just a regular AT-AT.
Spearhead.
I normally go with the AT-AT name, but
Form up. Awaiting
I
orders.
figured for that one, I'd say AT-AT.
Awaiting orders.
Actually, get back in.
I copy, sir.
Copy.
Roger that.
I copy. As you wish.
I copy.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Yes,
move him on over.
moving into position.
Moving to
Move
secondary
him
position.
on over. Down.
Yes, sir.
Ready.
I copy. Commencing attack.
Empire War songs to sing to the tune of Shaking All Over.
Transport ready. Right away. Awaiting orders. Juggernaut ready. Copy. All right, men, take cover.
T4B.
Alright, let's get that crawler first.
Give me. Right away.
Support order.
Now let's go for the AT-AT.
Yes,
Sir. Take me.
ready, ready.
Tass, get back.
Armed and ready.
Bombing run available.
Bomber standing by.
Bombing run.
Oh, I think they have a... Shit, we lost Tass.
Almost there.
I think they have a thingy.
We're an assault take, not a
Form up. For attack. Target locked.
Moving to
Attack.
secondary position.
Fire. Awaiting order.
Roger that.
They took the thing.
I copy.
Alright. Infantry, we're gonna need you up there.
At maximum capacity. Production halted.
on point now.
Alright, the walkers can go up on those. Okay. So we're gonna need to rely on that. And I think they have a shutter shield.
We've
Do they?
secured a build pad.
Just the HV guns and... Is the... I think the shutter shield might be attached to the palace. Forget how it works.
Open fire.
Providing cover support now. Order acknowledged.
Okay, you guys need to take cover.
Affirmative. Give me a target. Entering battlefield.
You guys need to burn all the infantry.
Yes, sir. Right away. Yes, Commander. Ready. Moving.
Alright, Mega Mazer tanks, you're better off over that way.
Station and ready to fire.
You know, you guys would do better if you actually killed the enemy with your fire. There you go. Burn them down.
Target confirmed. Advance. We're on station and ready to fire. We're an assault take, not a foe.
Get it, fire. I'm not sure what's stopping them from being hit right now.
T4B. Heading out, sir.
What do I get to blow up? Order, sir. Orders understood. Standing by. Reporting.
At maximum
Awaiting orders.
capacity. Production
Give
halted.
me a target.
Where's my
Alright,
target?
now go support over there.
Armament available.
We're gonna keep our
Copy.
artillery supporting the infantry. But I'll bring it up a little bit.
Awaiting
Alright,
orders.
up we go.
Fallout troops.
So I want that vision back.
Attack that target.
We'll blow them out of your way.
We've secured a build pad.
Awaiting orders.
Unit destroyed.
Unit destroyed.
Fallout troops. Attacking
I
target.
copy, sir.
Unit destroyed.
They have a field base.
We lost a build
Yeah.
pad.
Roger. Form up.
Combat systems at
Flame
one.
tank, get back here. You here. Do that.
Ready.
I don't know if the flame tank is gonna survive as an Empire of the Hand unit.
We've secured a build pad.
I copy. Fire at will.
If it does, maybe as a later era thing for the Swarm War, for the Chiss and Empire of the Hand. But, might be more of a hut thing.
We captured
sir.
an abandoned sensor array.
Bomber squadron reporting.
Bombing run cancelled.
Alright, yeah, it's the planetary shield. So we can't use orbital bombardments and bombing runs right now.
Keep going. Targeting.
Roger. Let's move out.
Here. We're gonna go up this way. Hit that.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are gonna hit here.
Firing. Ready.
We
Entering
lost a
battlefield.
build pad.
All weapons.
We gotta hit the field base right there. Infantry are going up.
For command.
And I'm gonna
Moving to
go
destination.
over here with you. And I guess we can get another...
Reinforcements
I guess
cancelled.
with the
Adjusting
RFTs.
Navicomputer. T4B ready. Give me the target. Assault tank reporting for duty.
Take this
Unit
over there.
destroyed.
T4P mobile.
Here. That is your actual threat.
Reporting in. There they are. Copy.
You back off. I don't want to lose a Gilzan.
Right away, sir. You're aware. Roger. Engaging target. Roger that. Blast them. Form up.
We've secured a
Spearheading
build
assault.
pad.
No, you guys need to kill that.
I copy, sir. Form up.
Alright.
Awaiting
Stay in
orders.
here.
Repair station constructing.
Now head back over there. And vehicles are all gonna group around a repair platform now. Yeah, so this is one of the new structure models that Bob made. We are eventually going to go through and redo a lot of even the vanilla models for structures, and a lot of the props we want to redo with high-res textures, a bit more detail in the models. But yeah, so that's a new functional structure as well as a new model for it.
I copy. All right, men. Load your weapons. Keep going. Yes, Commander. Firing at will. Reporting. Yes, Commander. Right away. Ready.
Alright, pull you guys up here, pull you over, pull you over,
Order acknowledged.
grab a landing pad,
We've secured a landing zone.
and we'll probably hit the victory
Ready
point
to receive orders.
rather than taking on everything.
Give me a target. Standing by. Right away.
I'd like to have the victory points on maps where it's kind of the harder way to go, but there's another direction to the base.
This way.
So there's more of a choice involved with them, rather than being on maps where it's like clearly a base assault.
Fall out, troops. Let's move out. We'll back
Because
you up.
on the whole, I'm happy with what they kind of bring the opportunity for to the game, but there's a few places that they could be used a bit better.
Keep going. This way. We'll cover you. Over there. Assisting with suppressing fire.
Alright, you guys get ready for this sentry tank that's coming in.
Targeting enemy.
Here, get back, actually.
Order, sir. Attack. Roger. Ready for attack. Ready. Heading out.
Alright, you need to heal up over there.
Form up.
And gotta hit that vehicle turret. I think vehicle turret. Yeah, no, that's into infantry.
Waiting orders. Attack. Fire. I copy, sir. Artillery online. Let's move out.
Alright, cool.
I copy. Reporting. Moving in.
Tanks move in. This is an anti-vehicle turret. Okay, we can use orbital bombardments right now. So
Bombardment incoming.
that shouldn't be possible at the moment because of the planetary shield, but
Yes, sir. Right away.
I guess it is,
Providing backup. Attack that
evidently.
target. Attacking target. Yes, Commander. Underway. Fire at will. Ready for orders.
Bombing run cancelled.
Ready.
Okay.
Attack. Support order acknowledged. T4P ready.
Here, you guys hit that.
Ready.
Infantry get back.
Give me the
Goes in. Go over there. No, infantry, all get back.
We've secured a build pad.
targeting. Copy. Heading out. Your orders.
We've lost a build
Right away.
pad.
Roger that. Form up. Firing. Roger.
And in you go
Waiting
there.
orders. Entering battlefield. Moving out. Engaging target.
Protecting the infantry is the #1 priority.
I copy. Let's go.
So you guys get back there.
I copy.
And sentry tank.
We'll back you up. Commence assault. Reporting. Yes, sir. Ready for attack.
You hit that one if you can.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
And you hit that
A
one.
build pad.
I think we're good now.
All weapons loaded.
Fire! P4B ready.
We've lost a build pad.
Alright, I think that should win us the match.
Give me the target.
Or the map. The game. The planet.
Tank here. Yes, sir.
The round.
Weapons ready.
Copy. Heading out, sir.
Form up. Over there.
As long as the script is still connected and working.
Your orders.
Nope.
Fall out, troops.
I think the voice manager is still in that, and that'll throw it off.
Form up. Let's move out. Awaiting orders.
So for Space and Galactic, we have scripting frameworks that hold everything differently, but for Ground, there's like one script that kind of handles everything right now. So it's a bit less reliable than the more properly handled ground stuff, or space stuff.
Bombardment available.
Bombardment incoming. Is at the ready.
Bombing
Open
run
fire.
cancelled.
cover you.
We've secured a build pad.
Attack
We've
that
lost a
target.
build pad.
Okay, let's go kill all that. And then I can get a drink. Stop coughing after this episode.
Attacking target. Fire at will.
Providing backup.
Attack. Keep going. Reporting. Yes, sir. This way. Targeting. Over there.
Right behind you.
P4B mobile.
Come on, man, this way.
Moving into position. Yes, Commander. Firing.
We've secured a landing zone.
Entering battle. Engaging target.
Right behind you.
Ready.
Poor infantry.
Contesting.
Oh well, we'll have to rebuild a lot of ground stuff. Either way, that was a fun one. I think we had a couple good battles in this episode. But I think that's going to do it for today. Again, next episode we will be recording live on twitch.tv/CoreyLoses on Monday, most likely. Sometimes I do it Tuesday, but usually the Monday. And then the episodes will be posted on YouTube after that. So if you want to check them out as they're recorded live, you can check it out on Twitch, or you can wait for the YouTube episodes. Either way, thanks again for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far and this early look, very early look at 3.0. But hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.